Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some of the stocks on the move today. I'm Paul Sweeney with Alex Steele, and we're joined by Bloomberg's Norma Linda. Nora, what are you looking at?
Well, I've got eyes on FICO. We're seeing shares that snapped 5 days of losses. We're seeing them higher as much as 7.7% this morning. And that's after Baird raised the recommendation on the credit analytics agency to outperform from neutral. And of course, we know in recent days, the company has really been in focus after FHFA Director Bill Pulte said that he's still not happy with FICO and that his agency will be making some decisions on the rising cost of credit score reports in the coming weeks. So this is a good welcome pop for the stock that's really been struggling.
All right. How about Abercrombie & Fitch?
Yeah, Abercrombie & Fitch, this is a name that's really seeing a surge today. It's up for its best day ever. Shares are climbing as much as 36%. And this is after it raised its outlook despite the cost of tariffs. I mean, of course, we've been looking at companies across the board, but really retailers and how they're adjusting, especially when we think about tariffs and what's going on in China. But we've actually seen in recent years, Abercrombie has really been reducing its exposure to China. So we did have the CEO today saying that they don't plan broad-based tariff hikes in terms of prices and whatnot from the retailer.
Third name, Fannie Mae. What's going on with
Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So this has been something I've been covering super closely, but we've got the two companies really in focus because of this idea that they could be coming back to public markets. Of course, we know that you can still see them trading, but they're over-the-counter stocks. But Trump essentially has been saying that he really wants to bring these two companies out of conservatorship, and they've really been under this government purview for about 15 years. So I think everyone's just pretty much watching to see whether or not this administration will be the one to do it. And we're seeing shares getting a bit of a pop after Trump is saying that they will retain the guarantees, that implicit guarantee that's really been in focus over recent years.
Because in theory, then it shouldn't affect everybody's mortgage rate, their 30-year fix.
Well,
like
that's
in theory,
the fear.
Right?
That's the fear. So I think they're really threading a really tight needle here as to whether or not they're able to do that successfully without affecting the mortgage sector.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.